going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp, and today we're speaking on some NFL offseason news, guys. And this is pretty interesting, guys. It's been a topic of discussion for a couple of days now, guys. And this is Odell Beckam Jr. wants to be the highest paid player, period. Okay, hold up. Now I will let you guys know my opinion on this right at the end of the video. So stay forward and stay tuned for that, okay? But let's actually read about it and see his reasonings behind it. Let's see why he wants, or why he thinks he deserves to be the highest paid player in the NFL. East Rutherford, New Jersey. Odell Beckam Jr. has loftier goals than being the NFL's highest paid wide receiver. He wants to be the NFL's highest paid player. The New York Giants star wide receiver made the declaration in a video posted by Uninterrupted on Thursday. Man, it's like the elephant in the room and you don't want to talk about it, Beckam says in the video, but I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm like, no, I'm going to. There's no need to not talk about it. And I believe that I will hopefully not just, I will be hopefully not just the highest paid receiver in the league, but the highest paid period. Beckam worked out on his own this offseason in Los Angeles instead of attending OTAs, and ESPN's Adam Scheffler reported through sources that Beckham's contract was part of the reason he remained away. He ended his absence when he attended mandatory minicamp last month and was in attendance Thursday for the start of training camp. Beckam is to make $1.8 million this season. He is set to make over $10 million this year in endorsements separate from his football income, including $5.8 million from his newly signed Nike deal. Next season, Beckam is scheduled to be paid $8.459 million in the fifth year of his rookie contract, a figure well below another top wide receivers such as Pittsburgh's Antonio Brown recently signed a new deal worth $17 million per season. The NFL's highest paid player this season is Joe Flacco at $24.55 million against the salary cap. 9 of the top 10 players on the list are quarterbacks. The highest paid wide receiver this year is Dallas Dez Bryant at $17 million. The Giants and Beckam have not begun negotiations on a new contract. This offseason was the first time the two sides were eligible by rule to talk about an extension. They haven't begun as of yet, but they'll happen at the appropriate time, owner John Mara said recently in an interview with the New York Post. I don't think we have a time frame on it, but we certainly don't want to see him playing in another uniform. The Giants don't appear to be in any rush. General Manager Jerry Reese kept open the possibility the two sides talk during the season. We will keep all another options open, Reese said. Beckam was asked at minicamp last month if he wanted a deal done before the start of the season. He sidestepped the question. I couldn't really tell you. Like I said, when the time comes, any contract questions are really not for me to discuss, Beckam said at the time. And I haven't really talked with anybody about contracts, so it's not something that has been in the air. It kind of was a talk that was brought up amongst other people. It never was really in my discussion. So like I said, just take it a day at a time, and when it comes, it will come. In 2016, Beckam finished with overall 90 catches, 1,300 yards, and double-digit touchdowns for the third consecutive season. He made another Pro Bowl, but he performed poorly in his first career playoff game after a boat trip in Miami earlier in the week. Beckam punched a hole in the wall in the bowls of Lambeau Field after that loss. Reese said after the season that Beckam needed to grow up and look himself in the mirror. He said Thursday the two haven't had a recent discussion, but they could sit down and talk before the start of the season. So guys, first and foremost, let's just be real right now, guys. And I really don't believe Odell Beckam Jr., should be, the highest paid player, period. I do not believe that whatsoever, guys. So, that's, pretty interesting first and foremost. And the, reason I don't, leave it, because there's, quarterbacks such as Tom Brady, Joe Flacco. These, franchise quarterbacks, that's what you expect from your quarterback. you expect them to be one of the highest paid players, if not the highest paid player on the team. And in my opinion, Odell Beckam Jr. has like no facts to back it up besides the Pro Bowls. But like, let's be honest. And if you haven't won, like, well, if you like rarely make the playoffs, and you perform poorly in the your playoff appearance, then don't say you deserve to become the highest paid player, because that's just not how it works in the NFL, guys. Most of the time it's the quarterbacks that gets paid the most, guys, which makes sense in my opinion. Like Odell Beckam Jr., he doesn't no. Now I'm being straight. Unless you're a Giants fan, you would probably disagree with me, but I'm gonna say it straight up. He does not deserve to be the highest paid player in the NFL, nor even the highest paid wide receiver. There's players like Antonio Brown, Des Bryant, players like that. Now I don't know about Des Bryant getting paid more than Odell Beckam Jr., but hey, I have no say on it, guys. So pretty interesting right there. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think Odell Beckam Jr. should be the highest paid wide receiver, or even one step above that, the highest paid player in general. That makes no sense in my opinion. Like, don't start demanding things, you know what I'm saying? Just go by your season, but make the playoffs, and try to go deep in the playoffs, and then start talking about something like that. But other than that, that's it, guys. Thank you for listening. If you are a Giants fan and you love Odell Beckam Jr., I apologize, but this is called freedom of speech. So that is it, guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.